Vous êtes tous émus, hein, Pierre. C'est vrai que c'est une émotion, vous le sentez déjà dans ma voix, ça tremble un petit peu. C'est normal, ça fait maintenant quelques années qu'on travaille ensemble, mais surtout, c'est 100 ans. Et quand la première fois nous sommes arrivés avec Sanjit à la Mamounia, on a été nous aussi totalement bouleversés parce qu'il y a une ambiance, il y a une âme qui est totalement unique. Et y toucher, c'est très difficile. Donc c'est quelque part aussi pour ça que c'est, je dirais pas facile, mais on ne part pas d'une page blanche. On part de 100 ans. Avec des couches et des couches et des couches de différentes interventions, de tas d'artistes, de tous ceux qui sont venus ici. Et donc on parle du passé, on parle de la tradition, et puis on parle aussi du futur. Et donc c'est ce qu'on a voulu montrer ici, c'est qu'en arrivant, on ressent tout ça. On le sait déjà quand on ferme les yeux, on dit Mamounia, dans le monde entier, immédiatement ça évoque quelque chose. Ça c'est incroyable. Et donc voilà, on arrive à la Mamounia, on pousse la porte. Et là, on veut parler de tous ces 100 ans passés et en même temps de se projeter vers le futur. Parce qu'il faut innover, il faut à chaque fois inventer. Mais inventer en respectant le lieu. Et donc voilà, on a pensé, on s'est inspiré. Donc vous allez immédiatement reconnaître cette idée de la parure, des bijoux qui nous ont, des bijoux berbères, qui nous ont inspirés. Et donc pour cette grande dame, nous lui avons dessiné une nouvelle parure. Sanjit va vous expliquer avec des mots différents, il va dire des tas d'autres choses en anglais.
Thanks very much, Patrick. It's true, it is an unbelievable feeling to be standing in front of you all after all the great conversations that we've had together with Pierre and his team, our team together, and everyone here at Mamounia. The question is, where does it want to go? Here today, we are here to celebrate 100 years, which is the past. But 100 years is just the beginning. Because the question is, what's the next 100 years? Today we're celebrating 200, the ones that have already passed, and what's happening in the future. And some might ask the question, well, why change? An institution is an institution. It's obviously an institution of glamour, a temple of joy here, but the question is, culture changes over time. That's why it's living. We need to make sure that it grows, that it matures, that it evolves. And this place is a place of culture, and it will continue to evolve, which makes it a living place. Because once something stops evolving, it turns into a museum. And that is certainly not what this place is about. It's about sharing, it's about joy, it's about being social. And the last 100 years will inspire the next 100 years. And as Patrick said, it's an incredible honor to be here and to see all the incredible things that have happened before. So then there's a little bit of pressure to say, well, how do you add something new? Or what can you change? And so, like any good relationship, we started by listening. We just listened. We listened to the architecture. And then you can also listen to the little stories that come out of the walls. They whisper. These walls have been fed with parties and great moments for people throughout the ages. So we listen. And for example, later on when you go through the Allée Majorelle, we just looked up into the ceiling and Monsieur Majorelle spoke to us. And everything we did there was inspired by what he did. Then as well, what we also love to notice is after 100 years, you've got shoulders that are big, you've got history. So we added this axis behind us of history and culture to talk about, let's say, all the things that happened in the past. And as Patrick said, in the middle, the belly button, which is just behind us. So what can we do? What can we speak about? And so we were really inspired by looking around and from the architecture and this precision of geometry that we find, this relationship with water that we can hear behind us and around us, which is very something Moroccan. Then also we looked into the decorative arts of Morocco. things that we found kind of specific to here, and as Patrick was saying, this Berber jewelry, which had just kind of a recipe that was very, very simple, 3 parts. The chain, little amulets that kind of protected you, talked about history, and beads. And so this became our inspiration for how we could speak about the past and the future. So then we had an idea. We assembled a team from around the world, craftspeople from Morocco. Our team in Paris, including Jouin, our lighting designers that helped us out tremendously. And then also people from Czechoslovakia, the Czech Republic, which were incredible glass blowers. And together we mounted this piece that we're going to show you in a minute. We call it internally the Navi, which is a great piece. And it's really a piece that is there purely to delight the senses. But it's also there because one thing that's very particular here is the welcome, the Moroccan welcome. And this is what we tried to translate here today in this piece, is that very special way that Moroccans welcome you into a place. And so, merci.